Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name's Zenji and today we're going to be playing Going Medieval. Currently we're in episode 15 in our Starford mega build. And yeah, so we just have a new settler joining our ranks and his name is Kip. We might change that. Let me know if you guys want to put your name up for selection here. We can rename this Kip guy to one of you lovely people. But yeah. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for joining in again. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so as you can see, we're in the room overlay view. We can see the room types we have available. We have this sort of teal, dark teal is our chambers. So what we need to do is create one of these over here for Kip, our new arrival. Of course, a search party is going to join us in about a day and a bit to see where Kip is, why he hasn't returned, being tortured for so long. I mean, who would return, to be honest? But yeah, we're going to just copy the room layouts here, keep things nice and simple, and yeah, that should do it. We do have our prison cell over here, so we're not going to change that just because it's kind of a ball ache to get up. But hey, jobs wise, we're going to get Kip to convalesce and be a patient. So he's awaiting wound treatment. So there is this sort of priority, I guess, icon. It says unwilling. So Kip is unwilling to haul any goods, do any stewarding. It's like closing windows, lighting braziers, or whatever. Pretty much like a butler's duty. And then do any hauling. So he's just unwilling for some reason. There's something I kind of want to investigate. Like, why is that a thing? But hey, we'll just use his skills elsewhere, I guess. But looking at Kip, his skills are in art, a bit of botany, an intellectual, with a little bit of melee experience. Other than that, a little bit of marksmanship. And yeah, so he's going to be another book reader. That's what we're going to do. Let's first copy a schedule and then apply it to Kip. Then do jobs. And we're going to add Lady Blue's schedule or job to Kip. Means he's going to focus on research first, cooking second, and I guess he'll be doing those two things, and then art comes later. So an artist pretty much creates work of art, produces items at the easel, sewing station, woodwork bench, stonemason's bench. So we'll put him on those two. See what comes about. Of course, he is going to be convalescing for a couple days at least. But we do want to manage his, I guess, outfit. So weapons, all shields, all headgear will be all apparel, all armor. We'll go all armor. Eventually, we'll be creating subclasses for our armor groups. But hey, okay, looks like Lady Blue and Kip is now auto-equipping some goodies. So they're going to be our melee fighters. But funny that, you know the whole saying, the pen is mightier than the sword. But there they are, holding swords, and guess what? One of these items are actually called a berdish and a short sword. So they are frontline intellectual fight. Okay, we're going to speed time up. Currently day 7 in winter. Our food stores are not looking too bad. We do have a lot of rough wine, which is really good for morale. And then junket, which I believe is made into cheese. And then burnt pie. Oh, we do have some eggs. Okay, so it does work. Now we're going to switch off this room overlay just because it's a bit messy. Okay, so we're getting eggs. Where do they put the eggs? Wonder if they just, I don't know, lay them somewhere. It'd be quite interesting if you could put like piles of hay or create a chicken coop, and then you have to have hay to manage it like a resource. And then the chickens can lay eggs. Or you can equip a rooster and X amount of hens in there. That'd be quite cool. Okay. Prisoner stash here is basically taking goods out of our food storage. So what we're going to do is take away food on that one, just so that we don't food in those dolls. We don't need them yet. Okay, so to create our kitchen, which is at 99% in readiness, we need to get some limestone. Of course, limestone is quite rare on map type. Not much we can really do about that, unfortunately. But we shall persevere. We can do perhaps is that's a lot of limestone. If there was a priority, I'd really enjoy it if they added a priority system similar to Timberborn, just so that we can switch priorities on different building types, things we need and want. Because to undo all this hard work would just take too long. Redo it. Saving time should be the ultimate goal in my mind. So yeah, why not do that? Seems like Lady Blue is idle. I know exactly the reason. So you always have to set production amounts. Of course, we'll do that on both. Yeah, we'll do both now. We now have a second researcher, so we'll do both on the chronicles and now the textbooks. So that is set to forever. And hopefully these will be filled up. I would like to dismantle this one over here. Just because we do not need it anymore. So we'll deconstruct that. This prisoner cell marker. We don't need that anymore. Nor do we need this. There's a campfire, so we'll go to our own campfire in the kitchen. Get 1 to, I guess, meals. 1 to animal feed. Be 1 for each. Right, Sirloin is idle. Let's give him something to do. Slow time down. So Sirloin is good at mining. I think we can shift back in perhaps any ore mine. Just to take advantage of lull periods. Okay, so this will be line 3 on the side of the moat. I'm going to try system here. Of course, we are going to take out all of these blocks here too. For the sake of consistency, we'll keep things nice and flush. There'll be 4 on each side, and then 1 more going out. But hey, let's speed time up again. Ooh, it's an albino polecat. Was that just a... Oh wait, it's the outline of the polecat. Alrighty, so we have 3 of our villagers on mining. And yes, more and more points for... chronicles for unlocks. So we're going to go with smelting. Hey, the negotiator has arrived. Quite a cool banner, sure. A rose engulfed in flames under a flame. Alright, so this is Warren, a marauder carrying a nice long birdish, I'm assuming. He's middle-aged. High melee and art. Okay, so we need to send Edric. Although is Edric or Kip? It'd be funny if we send Kip to do his own negotiation. Let's send Edric to negotiate. What comes about. He's vibing. And there we go. Lost property. A violent extortionist. The heresy of the rose. Alone, the heretic drew a series of symbols on the ground at Gettington's entrance. After some hours, their pained expression suggested considerable exertion. Finally, they killed a hen, spreading the blood. Kip, Kip, they chanted. Give me Kip. Gettington's settlers were petrified. What ghastly horrors might rise up if they refused? That artwork, that's so cool. Okay. We're definitely adding layers to this game, which is great. Okay, so we can surrender Kip, but that has a negative debuff. Make them an offer. We can be defiant, which of course means not that many enemies, only 10, 13 enemies. Yeah, let's fight them. Okay, so raid. Violent extortionists. The heresy of the rose. We stood our ground, refusing to give in to their demands. So we take up arms and we're making ready for battle. It's in 2 hours. Holy shit. Okay, so for cheese sake, what we can do is do 2 doors here. Everyone is sleeping. It's not ideal. Instruction. Let's put surrender on one of these doors. One on the other. And yeah, we will be prepared for the battle. Bit of wood on each side. Yeah, it's a bit of a cheesy method, but adding layers and layers of doors does definitely stop the enemy from arriving. There we go. And we have 2 more chickens, Billy and Gilly. Ah, there's Kip. Maybe they're looking for his twin. Alright, so yeah, this just popped out of nowhere, guys. Crazy little adventure. They arrived here on the far edge of the map, quite far away from us, but we need to be prepared. I think when they get to around here, we'll wake up our people. Just slow time down, make sure everyone is helmet gear. Oops. Raid armor or full armor. And yeah, let's wait and see how long they take to get to us. Alright. Oh, they're splitting up. Okay guys. What we are gonna do is draft each and every one of you. Just click on each one. Bring you out here. Then each one of you are going to be on a point. Lady Blue, you'll be over here. Kip, you'll be with her. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Ladies, get inside. We are going to be tactical with this, guys. We're going to make sure to pause at the right moments. Okay, we're ready. Edric, this be it is attire. Looking fancy. Here they come. Of course, we can take prisoners now, so that's also something we can do. Increase our ranks. Okay, so let's see what comes about. Okay, we're gonna pause for a second, see if we can find any archers. They're right at the back, of course. But we'll target. Okay, gonna go to Lambert. I decided not to wear any clothes for some reason. Okay, that's one down. We'll go for Cuthbert. Two down. Then we'll go for Osgood. Okay, now it's a free fall. Yeah, not that exciting, but hey, we are defending ourselves. We are outnumbered. Did almost 2 to 1, 3 to 1. We'll take out the evil Kip. There we go. The Marauder Kip is now dead. And looks like we are taking out a few of these guys. Osbert, Enota, Anla. Must be all Finnish or yeah, I guess Viking, Norwegian, Nordic names. Seems like quite a mix though. Like that's English, Baldwin, right? Vincent. Then you have like Nota or other type. That's interesting. But hey, there is one lady over here. I mean, these people are crazy, guys. They got like horns on their heads and they're just bonkers. So we gotta make sure they go down. Okay, I'm feeling a little brave, so let's go out. See if we can lure them out. Maybe Sirloin, you're our resident Master Chief. You've lured them out. Go back in. Ooh, Friar Tuck, what are you up to, bud? Back in line. And then Sirloin, I think you can just come back up here. Surrender's taking care of the other, our left flank, yeah. Another Fierce Marauder has gone down. Sirloin, can you get a little closer? Let's drag, select, see if we can aim. Oh, another one's down. And then what we'll do is we'll take, yeah, Aldrich can be our bait. So the AI clearly sees that there's someone out here. We'll go for them. Sure. Stupid. We'll bait them out. And then take them out. And I do want to leave one or two alive just so that we can get some prisoners. I do want to see how the system works. Let's see if we can perhaps leave the rest. Focus these other two. Then we should be getting everyone back. The cat and mouse here. We might get 4 prisoners, guys. This could be going very well. Let's go for Aldred. So it's quite interesting. They introduced basically slavery into this game. Of course, that was quite rife in the times of... oh, okay, everyone stop. Gonna ship out here. Of course, we want to keep these guys alive, so we're gonna pretty much just leave them alone now. This guy ain't going anywhere. Speed time up. And then hopefully we get 4 prisoners. But before we do that, I do want to pre-build some pyres. We'll need... So there was 13 deaths, or 13 raiders. We killed 9. If we do 3 per one, that's good. And then what I want to do here, I'm going to create more prison cells. Okay, so we want to copy that. 2, 3, 4. I know I'm mid-battle here, guys, but that's fine. Prisoner stash. I mean, we're not heartless. They can have a chair. We do want to convert these guys to our side eventually. So we'll do table on each side. And then chair-wise, we'll give them something very basic. A wicker chair. And then of course, we need doors to make sure they don't get out. And that will be our prison cell. And of course, we will need to shift Edric's role back to a prison warden. Then switch our jobs for construction, for sirloin and surrender to 1. Change sirloin's thing to 2. Lady Blue, you can go back to 1 on cooking, 2 on research. And then and pause. And then what we'll do, I guess, is just wait. Raid will be over shortly, and hopefully we will have 4 prisoners, which means 4 potential workers. There we go. Okay, so victory. The beleaguered settlers came under attack of the winter of 1353. The ordeal continued for almost 9 hours. Mercifully, all settlers survived the raid. 9 sworn enemies died during the fight. Surrender of Aid was the bravest of the settlers, dealing the most blows to the foe. Edric Mustahl took the most damage from the enemy, thinking only of defending Kittington in its hour of need. Some of the buildings were destroyed under the bombardment, and that was obviously the pyres. And there we go. A real rabble rouser. Okay, so enemies have surrendered. We have 3. Not 4, unfortunately. So choose assailants you want to capture as prisoners of war. Wait for a settler with the Gola job active to escort prisoners to the cell. But hurry, they won't forever. Okay, so we want to take all of these guys. Look at that. Melee, marksman. What? And these guys are evil, but we'll change them. Then obviously we have Baldwin. Real rabble rouser. He would love to start a riot in the cells. So let's kill Baldwin. Okay, Baldwin can... He can start off. Okay, so we are gonna undraft everyone. And then... less off for Edric. Now he has a job of Gola. Okay, there it is. So we're going to put that at 1. Tailoring can go to 2 now. Okay, and then we have some interesting items here. So there's a knightly sword. Wow, 332 hit points. Yes, 5 DPS. Hatchets. Lots of melee weapons. All the bows. I did see some bows earlier. Here we are. We have a war bow with 7 DPS. 7. I think there was one on this side. Anyway, so what we will do is a urgent haul. And hopefully our animals can take care of all of these. Okay, so you can select, wait, never mind. The settler, sorry, Beldred and an item below him share the same space. That looks like you can actually urgent haul him. Alright, a cool helmet. Heretic crown. Legend. Alright, so you want to cancel these things, yeah? just because I want to focus on the cells. I can deconstruct these two, that's fine. Yeah, we have one escort happening right now. Need to build out these 3 cells. Yeah, getting resources for construction. Should have enough. I do want to stack this, so construction. And Kip, you guys will go into construction so that we can maximize these rooms quick, get them up ready. So it says Edric is escorting, dragging blood everywhere. Yeah, you might want to get that looked at, Baldred. There you go. Here's your cell. Lie there for now. Okay. Constructing. Everyone else is on construction duty. Need to put doors down, don't we? What? Prison cell 1. Edric can escort another one. Okay. Looks like we have enough. But let's get these other doors up. And hey, we might have 3 new laborers. Which means our moat will be built very quickly. Our walls can be built very quickly. And hey, that is big news for us. And we will help them change their ways. Mindy has given birth to Mindy and Sarge. So more goats. And more prison cells. Fantastic. Looks like it's going to be a full-time job for you, Edric, managing these prisoners. Of course, we would like to convert them into, I guess, recruit, strip, release, place shackles. That's weird. Why can't I put... Could only have one person in the room. Maybe that will come in a later update. So let's add in a couple more sleeping spots just because, yeah. We don't want them to just bleed everywhere. Into convalesce. Alright, Kip is now villain. So we're going to change his job back to research and art. And take away his construction. We don't need that. I'm going to get Loin to build this one. And then Surrender to build the other. Hay, bale, bed. Once those are done, there we go. Nota and Misa can sleep. And we constructed all these rooms for nothing for some reason. We can always convert them into regular rooms. Not a problem. Of course, there's Ryatuk being a wonderful healer. Yep. Doing the same thing. Fantastic. Cool, so that is The end of our episode, guys. Thanks for joining in. That was really good. Yeah, we defended a raid. We not only defended the raid, we gained another settler and potentially 3 more settlers. So this is a really good episode for our workforce expansion. Of course, that means the more workers, the more mining, the more building. The fort gets built quicker. So everything is going according to plan in some way. But hey, thanks for joining in, guys. I really appreciate it. And yeah, if I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.